When setting up a campaign, there's a number of different pricing models available depending on what format of ad you choose. In this video, we'll look at some of them and see how they work. So overall, when setting up a campaign, for most formats, there's 4 different pricing models you can use. CPC is cost per click. You set the amount you're willing to pay for each click a visitor makes on the ad. CPM is cost per meal. You set the amount you're willing to pay for 1,000 impressions of the ad. Smart CPM, you set the maximum you're willing to pay for 1,000 impressions of the ad, and the system determines the cost based on the minimum price and the top CPM running in the target. Similarly, Smart CPC, you set the maximum cost per click you're willing to pay, and the system determines the cost based on the minimum price and the top CPC that is running in the target. This is only available for email clicks and direct links campaigns. As an advertiser, there's several reasons why you might choose CPC versus CPM. In general, if you use CPM pricing, you're paying for impressions, and if you use CPC, you're paying for clicks. When using CPM, the more you bid, the more traffic you will receive. To work out which works for you, you should run test campaigns using both CPC and CPM to compare the results. As an advertiser, you'll often use CPC pricing with new, untested campaigns. By using CPC pricing, you can avoid paying for impressions that don't result in any clicks and hone in on the sources that give you the most conversions. Once you know which sources are getting you a lot of clicks, it makes sense to move to CPM. That way you're paying for the impressions that you are confident will result in clicks, but won't run up huge costs when lots of people click on your ad. Let's go into a little more detail about how Smart CPM works and why it's useful for you. The useful thing about Smart CPM is that you set a maximum bid, but the system intelligently ensures that you only pay what you need to win. It helps you save money. So how does this work? You set the maximum price you're willing to pay, and the system determines the cost based on the minimum price for that geo or device and the top CPM running in that target at the moment. The system decides on the lowest price you must pay to get the best position in the rotation of campaigns until it reaches your maximum bid price. This is known as a second bid auction. Smart CPM versus CPM pricing. So as you've seen, if you're bidding for the best price, Smart CPM helps you to achieve this automatically. Sometimes, however, you may want to use CPM to pay a set price and avoid automatic bidding. This is known as a first bid auction. You might do this if you've agreed a set price with a publisher, or if you have set up traffic share campaigns or exclusive traffic deals. The same logic applies when choosing between CPC and Smart CPC pricing. Let's look at an example of Smart CPM in action. If the top bid is 0.4 cents, and you set up a Smart CPM price of 0.7 cents, then you will become the top bidder and get more of the traffic. However, you only pay what is needed to keep you in the top position, rather than the price you have set. You will stay in that top position until another advertiser matches or outbids 0.7 cents, and then you'll start getting less traffic. Used wisely, Smart CPM can save you time and guarantee the best visibility at the most affordable price. Remember, be realistic with your budgets, as targeting too many impressions with a large bid price and a very small budget will increase the chances of an overspend. Video pricing models. For video formats such as in-stream and video slider, you can use CPC, CPM and Smart CPM just as you can for most other campaigns. However, you can also use CPV, cost per view, instead of CPC, meaning that you pay not just for a click on a video, but for an actual view of it. A view is when at least 10 seconds of the video has been watched. The CPV model is suitable for campaigns that have a very high click-through rate but a very low view rate, as you only pay when users actually view your video for a reasonable amount of time.